Today I'm going to be unboxing my giant Googan Squad order. I tried to order a little bit of everything to test out, that way I can give some honest reviews and feedback. So I'm going to start with the most exciting item, which would be one of the Googan Squad rods. Now I am in Canada and the rod's only shipped to the United States. So what I did is I actually had it shipped to my brother. When they shipped it to my brother in Chicago, it came in like a 7-foot box. So I ordered the 2-piece Go-To Green Series rod, and I had him just open the box, cut it in half, and ship it as 2 pieces. Because when they shipped it, it was one 7-foot rod in one piece in one box. So this way we were able to save on shipping a bit. But pretty much since they came out with a rod, I've wanted to get one. So I'm very excited to have this now. Again, it's the Green Series Go-To rod. It's a 7-foot medium heavy rod. So I'm gonna be mainly using this as my topwater setup. Been looking forward to unboxing this for a while. Okay, let's take a look. So again, these are not available to be shipped to Canada, but I had them shipped to my brother and then he had it shipped to me. So I got the 2-piece, again, just for shipping purposes. I knew that he was gonna have to send it to me and I figured this would help us cut down on costs. So it is really nice looking. Got the Googan Squad logo there. Got a cork and EVA foam handle. They collaborated with Ketchco there. Got another little Googan Squad symbol. And then, as you can see there, it tells you what type of rod it is. It's the Go-To. It tells you what it's good at. So it's a 3 out of 4 for reaction, 3 out of 4 for twitch, 3 out of 4 for muscle, and 2 out of 4 for finesse. So it's called Go-To because it is just an all-around good go-to rod. You can do a few different techniques with it. Most of the rods that I use are not technique specific. I like to be able to do anything with them rather than just be limited. And it's 7-foot medium heavy. And they've also got a measuring thing there. So I'm gonna be pairing my new Googan Go-To rod with my Abu Garcia Black Max 3. It's a great bait casting reel for beginners. So this is actually my very first bait casting reel. One thing that's pretty cool about these rods is the reel seat has like a click system. So you'll know once it's tight. So it locks down nice and snug there. So that will be my new topwater setup. A Green Series Go-To rod, 7-foot medium heavy, with an Abu Garcia Black Max 3 bait casting reel. And I've got 14-pound monofilament line on there. Up next, I've got the Googan Squad money bags. So I use one money bag to put my camera gear in. They're completely waterproof. So they have a zipper. And then they also have like a Ziploc style thing. So you can tell it's airtight. So I use that to keep my camera gear dry, just in case it starts raining while I'm out on the water. And the other one I use to keep all my soft plastics in. So I love these money bags. Again, they weren't available in Canada. I had them shipped from Bass Pro in the States to my brother, and then he shipped them to me. So I've got all my Googan Squad soft plastics in there. Then I got one of each of the Mondo Optics sunglasses. So right now I'm wearing the gill goggles with a green lens. So that's my favorite pair there. I like the pattern, I like the way that they look. They're a little bit smaller, and I really like the green lens. So the green lens is really good for bright sunny conditions. It actually gives everything a little bit of a yellowish tinge, like it makes things a bit darker, and it helps you see into the water. When I first tried these things on, I could not believe how far into the water I could see. I just kept taking them off and then putting them back on. Like right now I'm sitting in 2 feet of water, and without them I cannot see bottom. But with them I can see it as clear as day. It's just absolutely crazy. I went with the gill goggles first because that seemed to be the one the Googan Squad members wore the most, and it also seemed like they wore the green lenses the most. And these are definitely my favorite, green lens gill goggles. And then up next, I got the Smalley spotters with a black gray lens. So they come in these nice little carrying pouches. So that's what they look like. Got a bit of a funky pattern on the front. So the black gray lens is good for low light conditions. So I wear these second most often, basically around dusk, like once it's around 7:30, 8 o'clock, I take these off and put these on, because these don't darken things. If anything, they might lighten it a little bit. And again, they just help you see into the water absolutely amazingly. It's super impressive. Then last but not least, I got the largy lookers with the blue lens. So the largy lookers, I wear these least often because they're just a bit thicker. I find these look a bit nicer. But the blue lens is also good for really bright conditions. I prefer wearing the green lens ones and this style because it's smaller. But if it's super, super sunny, I might try these on because the thicker frame actually helps block out the sun a bit more. So I wear these in the absolute brightest sun conditions. Otherwise, I'm just gonna wear these. And then I think the only other thing I have that's not a lure is the braided scissors. I think these were like $3 or $4. I got them on Shop Karl's. Actually, I got this whole order on shopkarls.com. I'm a Shop Karl's member. So basically, I sign up for like $50 a year and it saves me 30% on almost everything. And then sometimes they have sales that save me even more. So it's the absolute cheapest place to get my lures, even paying their annual membership fee. So these are just the braided scissors by Googan Squad. There's their little symbol there. I get a lot of use out of these. They're pretty awesome for $3 or $4. So now it's time to get into the lures. So I'm gonna start off with the topwater lures. So this is Googan Squad's version of a buzz bait. It's called the Hummer. So the top one, the pattern is bluegill, and the bottom one, the color is white. So these are both 1/2 ounce buzz baits. This one has a gold blade and this one has a silver. So some of the baits that I was really excited for, I wanted to get a few different color options. So I've never used these before, but I'm gonna be using them today to see if we can get some topwater bites. Up next for topwater, we have the Filthy Frog. So I got 2 colors in it there. In the box still, it's a 2.5 inch, 5/8 ounce, and the color is Nightclub. And this other one is Bone. I've used the white one a few times last year and caught a few pike on it. As you can see, there's some teeth marks in the belly there, but haven't got a chance to use the black one yet. So these are gonna be good for heavy vegetation. They've got that sleek nose so that you can pull it through weeds easily. And then I also got their other style of frog. This is the Poppin' Filthy Frog. And the color here is Ghost Gill. Ghost Gill is one of my favorite colors of theirs for every bait. We got the Googan Squad Hound. So this is their walking style bait. Again, the color is Ghost Gill. It was hard not to order Ghost Gill for everything. And I love they have that little chartreuse tip there just to help fish kind of hone in on that. So that's gonna be good if you're gonna be basically walking your bait, which means it has a side to side action, which drives bass crazy. This one looks like it's gonna be fun. This is the Googan Squad revolver, and the pattern is Shattered Shad, which looks like a really cool color. It seems like most of the fish on the river here eat perch, so I liked the black lines on it there. And the difference between this and like a whopper plopper is their middle section spins, so it's easier for fish to bite the tail there because the hook is staying still and the back is staying still. Then we've got the topwater blooper, which came in a mystery tackle box. Again, the color is Nightclub. I've been absolutely crushing smallies on this, which you'll see in some other videos, but I am loving this Nightclub blooper. Then we've got one of their swim baits. This is the Junior Contender, and the color and the pattern is Baby Bass. Haven't had a chance to try this out yet, but hopefully we'll be able to catch something on that today. We've got the Junior Scout in Ghost Gill. So jerk baits are usually good in colder water. They're actually pretty much good all year round. It's a bit of a finesse bait. You can just twitch it a few times and then pause on the retrieve, and usually bass will hit it on that pause. So just twitch, twitch, pause, and then you reel in the slack, twitch, twitch, pause, reel in the slack. So again, got the Ghost Gill color. I've used this once already and it went pretty well. I caught a really big pike on it and then a few bass, but I really love this little Junior Scout, which is a small jerk bait. One of the lures I'm most excited to try is their click bait. So this is basically a bladed jig, or it's most similar to a chatterbait, I find. So we've got the bluegill color with a gold blade. We've got the white chartreuse with a silver blade. And then we have sunrise craw with a gold blade. So I can't wait to try out these click baits. I'm obsessed with the Z-Man chatterbait, so it'll be nice to add these to the arsenal. As far as jigs or bottom baits, I've got the thick jig here, and the color is black and blue. So the thick jig is good for around heavy cover. I haven't used this yet, but hopefully I'm gonna try it out today and catch something on that. The thick jig is a flippin' jig, and this is a 3/4 ounce, so it's a beefy jig. I've got the juicy casting jig, and the color is blue craw, and it is 5/8 ounce. Haven't tried that out yet, so looking forward to trying that. And then I've got the Lil Juicy Finesse jig. The color is bluegill, and this is 1/4 ounce. So this is the smaller version of the juicy jig, and I haven't tried this yet, so I'm looking forward to trying that out today as well. I'm hoping to do some reviews on the lures that I haven't used yet, and hopefully obviously catch some fish. Got the hammer hooks, got a 3/0 and a 5/0, just for different size baits. I have tried these out. This is their version of a spinner bait. It's the Googan Squad Zinger. So this is called Sexy Shad. It's got a willow blade and a Colorado blade, and those are silver. And this is a 1/2 ounce. It tells you right on the bottom of the head there. So I've used this last year and absolutely crushed with it. This is my newer one. This is also a 1/2 ounce. So I've got a silver willow leaf and a gold Colorado blade, and bluegill is the pattern there. For jigs, I've also got these Grass Hero jigs. I've used these. I absolutely love them for fishing through grass. This one is Sexy Shad, and this one, I can't remember. I think it's like burnt pumpkin or something, but it's a really natural looking one with the green and orange skirt there. So these are great. Usually I put a Saucy Swimmer on as the trailer, and they're great for fishing through grass and not getting snagged. I don't have many of the hard crankbaits yet, but the one I do have is the Mini Banger. This one goes 3 to 6 feet. I believe the color is chartreuse blueback. And then this is either Fire Craw or Summer Craw. This is the Flat Banger, and this also goes 3 to 6 feet. Then getting into the soft plastics here, we've got the Googan Squad Saucy Swimmer, 3.8 inch. The color is Sexy Shimmer. So I've used one of those so far. We've got the Dragon Drop in Brown Gill. I haven't used these yet, but they're good for drop shot. So gonna have to try these out. Super excited to try these out. These are the Googan Squad Explode Toads. So the colors I have are Black Flash and Fire Craw. So I love this style of toad bait. I used a bunch of these rage-tailed toads last year, and they were amazing. So hoping I'm gonna have just as much fun with these Explode Toads. Probably their #1 bait, the Bandito Bug. So I've already used a few of these. This is the original size. The color is Alabama Craw, which even in Ontario, Canada, the bass love. This is the original size. And then we have the smaller 3.3 inch. And this is Bama Bug is the color. A nice dark color there. So since it's mainly smallmouth around here, I find these smaller profile ones work a bit better. We've got the Junior Kraken Craw, the 3 inch. And again, it's Alabama Craw. I think those will be great trailers. And then I've got 2 packs of the Rattlin' Chunks. So this color is Okeechobee Craw, and then this is June Bug, which is also a great color. Let's see if we can hear them. They have little rattles in them, that's why they're called Rattlin' Chunks. And then last but not least, the newest bait, the Googan Squad Dart. So this is basically like a soft plastic jerk bait. So I've got green gizzard shad in the 5 inch style, and then I've got green pumpkin purple in the 6 inch style. So today's challenge, I'm gonna be fishing with Googan Squad lures only. I've got a great variety of topwater baits, hard plastics, soft plastics. I've got a little bit of everything. I've got jigs. So I'm gonna see how many different Googan Squad baits I can catch fish on. So I'm gonna start with them in one box, and then as I catch a fish, I'm gonna move that lure over to the other box, which means I've caught a fish in it. And then at the end of the day, we'll just count and see how many lures I was able to catch fish on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing. I've had these lures for a few months. That's why I've got into a couple of them. And it'll be nice to actually be able to put all these things into their proper tackle boxes now, because I really like to stay organized. So let's see how many fish these Googan Squad lures can catch in Ontario, Canada.